If you're thinking about buying a 2013 to 2019 Nissan Altima, you've probably already checked the price, the mileage, maybe even the fuel economy. But there are two things that almost always surprise new owners: insurance costs and the little ownership expenses nobody talks about until after the purchase. Because buying the car is only step one. Living with it is where the real story begins. Let's start with insurance, because this is the first monthly cost you'll feel. On paper, the Altima sits in a moderate insurance category. It's not a luxury vehicle, parts are widely available, and repair labor is generally straightforward. All of that should help keep premiums reasonable. But here's the twist. The Altima is also one of the most commonly insured sedans on the road, and in some areas, it has higher accident and theft statistics than less common vehicles. That can push premiums higher than buyers expect, especially for younger drivers or those with recent claims. Another factor is trim level and engine choice. A base four-cylinder model usually costs less to insure than a higher trim V6 with additional technology packages. More features often mean higher replacement costs, and insurance companies calculate risk based on those numbers. The difference isn't always huge, but it's noticeable enough that getting a quote before buying is one of the smartest steps you can take. Now let's talk about the ownership surprises, the costs that don't show up in the listing price. The first one is registration and taxes. Because Altimas are mid-size sedans with standard weight and engine sizes, these costs are usually average, but depending on your state or county, they can still be higher than you expect the first year. Then there's maintenance timing. Many buyers purchase an Altima right around the mileage where larger services are due. Things like tires, brakes, spark plugs, or transmission fluid changes may all line up within the first year of ownership. None of these are shocking individually, but when they arrive at the same time, the total can feel like a surprise. Another overlooked cost is technology aging. The infotainment systems in this generation can develop glitches over time. Backup cameras may flicker, touchscreens can freeze, and Bluetooth connectivity can become inconsistent. These aren't mechanical breakdowns, but fixing them often involves replacing entire units rather than small parts, and that can be more expensive than expected for what feels like a minor issue. There's also fuel quality and driving habits. While the Altima is generally fuel efficient, aggressive acceleration or heavy city traffic can reduce mileage noticeably. Owners sometimes budget based on advertised fuel economy and later realize their real-world numbers are lower. Over months and years, that difference adds up. One more subtle surprise is resale perception. The Altima is affordable to buy used, but that also means resale values tend to drop faster than some competitors. It's not an immediate out-of-pocket cost, but it affects how much of your money you recover when you eventually sell it or trade it in. So, what's the practical takeaway? Insurance is usually moderate, but it varies more by location and driver profile than many expect. Ownership costs are generally manageable, but they tend to appear in clusters: maintenance intervals, small tech repairs, and registration fees that show up all at once rather than gradually. The Nissan Altima from 2013 to 2019 can absolutely be an affordable daily driver. The key is going in with a realistic picture of both the predictable expenses and the small surprises that come with any used vehicle. When you budget for insurance carefully and expect those occasional ownership costs, the Altima stays a practical choice instead of an unexpected drain on your wallet.